Hello there, North Hills Church. My name's Nelson, for those of you that don't know me, and for those of you that may have forgotten what I look like after, 9 or 10 weeks of sheltering in place and staying at home. Our devotional today is about a special song that impacted me in some way. That song today is Tommy Walker's Speak to Me. Now, that album came out back in 2008, and I really didn't listen to the words back then. It didn't really hit me until about 2009. You see, I was born into a musical family. There's a bunch of musicians in my family, and music is probably in my DNA somewhere. And when I hear a song, I usually hear all the instruments and the beat before I pay attention to the words. And that's just, the way I, like to listen to music. And 2009 was a especially difficult year for us financially, I'm going to say, because we're in the middle of the housing bubble that has burst now. And my wife was given a choice of either being laid off or taking a 2-year buyout, which means they, give her a small percentage of her salary. And then 2 years later, if and only if there is a job available, she would get her job back. So of course, losing one source of income in this household was disconcerting to me. It was stressful. I lost many nights of sleep wondering how I could make up the extra dollars that my wife would bring in. My sense of pride and my sense of success is really being able to meet my financial obligations. Not that, we have anything extraordinary, but, to me, being able to pay what I owe is a sense of pride. So as the years is going on, my neighbor across the street, he lost his home. We watched them move out. It was a, very sad day. And of course, I was looking at how I can make these ends meet. I was listening to TV shows on how to manage your money, radio shows on how to manage your money, reading internet stuff on how to manage your money. So spending all my time listening and trying to figure out a way to make ends meet. But what I really should have done is probably turn to God first. And that's why this song really impacted me. The first line, the first verse, hit me like a ton of bricks. It starts, I am your servant and I am listening. Problem with that is I wasn't listening. So how can I be a servant and listen? I need your wisdom, your truth and comfort. This is the next part of that verse. Definitely what I really needed at that time, but I wasn't listening. And then someone else pointed out John 10:27. It says, my sheep listen to my voice. I know them and they follow me. I was really doubting if I could hear the voice because I definitely wasn't following because I was worried so much. What am I going to do? Kind of brings us to today. I went to a store today and I stood in line 6 feet apart, and when I got to the entrance, the gentleman called me over and he took my temperature. This is what they usually do at the hospital when I go to work. He took my temperature, sent me over to the hand sanitizing station, and they gave me a wristband. Things are not what they used to be. We can't just go to the store anymore and talk to our friends, talk to anyone there. So this song kind of plays today. It's an uncertain time, and we really need to listen because God is speaking.
I am your servant, and I am listening. Speak to me, Lord, speak to me. I need your wisdom, your truth and comfort. Speak to me, Lord, speak to